For the best in eyewear, call Dr. Leaks Optometry.
One of the challenges with the marijuana industry is, and as you well know, you've seen there was a lot of lawsuits, and the state kind of flubbed how they addressed and handled several rounds of licenses, opening up for licenses. There has been a substantial amount of time that has passed, and after kind of evaluating the landscape, it's a three-tiered system where you have to be vertically integrated, you have to have a dispensary, you have to have a production facility, and you have to have a cultivation. You grow it, you're able to produce other items at the production outside of the cultivation, and then you have to have an outlet to sell retail, which is the dispensary. I believe that we as a county could potentially benefit having another dispensary that is outside the Pahrump boundaries to serve a different part of the county. And then we also have several members of this industry. They're just caught between a rock and a hard place, and they have an interest and they would like an opportunity to acquire a production license. The benefits to us are increased license fees and increased 2% fees every year. We have to show interest. If we don't show interest or a necessity, then they don't move forward. And I'd like to start having that move forward. I'd like to look at what that looks like. So we send a letter. We show that this board has an interest in that, and we look to see what comes back from it.
And I agree. I mean, I pushed before when I was commissioner last to get at least 2 more dispensaries here, and we kept getting turned down. And I know that there's other groups that had tried to do it and had failed. So I know this is something that's definitely needs to be done.
So
you need a dispensary up north terribly, and
Yep.
there's some. And again, the population here requires it too, because we got one dispensary that's kind of consuming everything. So.
I think that the number of dispensaries originally was based upon population. And to determine the number of dispensaries based upon population is not necessarily a good way to administer the number of dispensaries in the county. I think also it needs to be by location in the county where we have a distinct distance between the north and the south population, and request the Cannabis Board to make their decision based upon the need of the north because of the great distance.
Call for the vote, please. Commissioner Blundo?
Blundo's aye.
Cox?
Aye.
Carboni?
Carboni's aye.
Jabor?
Jabor's aye.
And Strickland's aye. That motion carries 5-0.